Hey everybody, my name's Dan Mercurio, better known as Barbecue Danny on Instagram, and today I'm going to show you how to inject, dry rub, and cook a boneless pork butt. First mistake a lot of people make is putting the rub on before they inject. That's something you never want to do. It always rinses all that rub off. And it's something you just don't want to do. It's wasteful. And it just doesn't make any sense. Another thing, when you're handling pork, you always want to use gloves. Even if it's just for you and your friends and family. And another thing, another time when I make my next video, we'll do the proper trim. A lot of people, when they trim their pork butts, they try trimming them like a brisket. They get off as much fat as they possibly can. But these things cooking, as long as they do, they can dry out real easily. This injection consists of apple juice, apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and brown sugar. It's a traditional Georgia style Georgia style injection. And with these, I inject as much as I possibly can. You want to blow these up like a balloon. Well, that's how I do it anyway. This is actually going to be a birthday dinner for my mom. So it better come out good. And we are going to be cooking this on the Ugly Drum Smoker today. People call it the poor man smoker, but you see people winning competitions left and right on them. Mine's not the prettiest. I made it myself. It's the first smoker I ever made, but I love it. Alright, let's flip it over. This one is actually a boneless pork butt. And sometimes when you get the boneless, they didn't have the bone in, so sometimes when you get the boneless pork butts, they fall apart. So I had to tie it up, if you were wondering. Didn't want to, but that's just the way it is. And again, don't forget this money muscle. It's the best part. Yep, might want to wear an apron too. Alright, it's injected. Next step, get some adhesive on there. A lot of people use mustard. Some people use Frank's Red Hot. I prefer mustard. On the pork anyway, when I go to do my brisket or something like that, I like to use Worcestershire. And yes, that's how I pronounce it, Worcestershire. You don't want to go too heavy. You're not making a sandwich, just an adhesive. Alright, that should be good. Now, use my rub, make this rub myself. It's a honey chipotle rub, a little bit of cayenne, very good. I love it. I'm going to try to get it into production soon. And when you're doing pork butts, you always want to go pretty heavy. And just because it's called rub, doesn't mean you want to rub it in. Pat it. You rub it, it makes it uneven, and you'll get those pockets. You don't want a big bite of rub and nothing else. Flip it over. I'll get this real quick. Make it the top really good. Pork, as good as it is, it's just one of those meats that it needs something else. And again, don't rub it. It's going to make a beautiful bark. The honey on this is going to slow cook. And this was bought at my local grocery store, but it still has a beautiful money muscle. Let's get a good look at this. It's got a beautiful color. Alright, now we're going to go get the smoker ready. We'll be back.